Welcome to launch day of Age of Mythology Retold. We are watching the very first game ever of AoM Retold, and we've got a brand new god on the block. This is Freyr, part of the Norse Pantheon. You can get him if you purchase the premium edition of Age of Mythology Retold. And we've got Husksuppe playing here. Soup is playing as Freyr, our brand new god, and his opponent on the other side is going to be TheRapl, who is playing as Poseidon. So two legends in the Age of Mythology community. You guys have probably seen them around, and you'll be seeing plenty more of them coming down the content pipeline. And look how beautiful this game is. We're on, I think this is, what is this? This is an oasis, is it? No, this is Giza. Oh yeah, you know, because there's pyramids in the middle. Where are they? They're out here somewhere. Where'd the pyramids go? There we go. There's a pyramid. You got hippos. Oh, isn't it great having an Age of Empires, Age of Mythology game with hippos? You could look at these guys. You can eat those at the beginning. He has his ox cart there to his gatherers. Has he made any dwarves yet? There they are. So the Norse, they have two types of villagers. They got gatherers and they have dwarves. Dwarves are better at gathering gold. They also cost gold to train. So you can kind of do a little balancing act of what you want to make. And man, my favorite feature of Age of Mythology Retold, that's going to be the villager auto queue. You can set that on in the main menu, and then you just let it go. Just let it cook. Get all your villagers always coming out. You don't have to remember to go do that. It's super fun. So let's see. Let's talk about what's new with Freyr. I've got some guides on my YouTube, so go make sure you check that out. Subscribe to the channel. But Freyr, it's a defensive god is how he subscribed. We'll actually pop open the tech tree here to give you a little look-see. There it is. So the god of fertility and kingship focus on tech and defense. So you're going to be seeing strong defensive god power, the Gulumbursti. He's got things such as the Asgardian Bastion, if you age up with the Urur. You've got access to new minor gods, Aegir. You've got the Rock Giant. You've got Inferno, just as a nuclear wolf in the Mythic Age. As well as Fafnir, a dragon, as well as a slew of really, really fun, unique techs. And all their tech is cheaper, but takes longer to research. It's kind of similar-ish to Delhi is the way I see it from AoE 4. And then they can do some repairing. So what you might see here out of Soup is he will probably, in the next age, be dropping down that Asgardian Bastion. If he goes up with, it's Freya? Freyr? Oh man, I always forget. They're so similar named. It's, oh no, that's Urur. We have Freya and then we have Freyr. That's what you gotta remember, Freya and Freyr. Put that bastion down. It takes a while to come online, so you typically want to put it defensively. You can go for an aggressive move and try to put the bastion out towards the middle of the map. We'll see if he does that, and we're not really sure how it's going to get used. I've tried it on like a rush format, really fun because you can get early portable rams, of course, so you can definitely double down on that. But it's kind of up to your play style. But defensive is how we recommend it. Poseidon here, he's using the lure, of course, which automatically gives you the lure of Urur, Freya. You get the chickens, and it also will pull probably some hippos from across the map over to here. Maybe some zebras is what we'll likely see. You again can recast lure in Retold, which is new, right? All these god powers can be cast multiple times. Gulumbursti is kind of like your wait till you're under attack, or you can take like a forward town center and then call on the Gulumbursti and then go attack with the across the map, which is really, really strong because it's got tons of stats. Very, very awesome. Okay, so we've got dwarves and gatherers going on here. They're aging up, and he is going to be aging up with Urur, so you're probably going to see the Asgardian Bastion. But Rapple's already in the next age, and he might come out guns a-blazing. We see the stable is available already. Now, notice they did add build queues for both players, which is very nice. I'm glad that we have that now. We still don't have all the UI in here, but, it's an improvement. They're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so we've got the stable is down, and he's going to be training up some. There they are. We got some hippies coming on in. So he's going to be going up for some early raids. Perhaps could catch Freyr off guard. You see a little bit of defensive walling, temple built kind of to wall off his flank there on the south side. We see the centaur coming in right now and doing that area of attack, forcing a little bit of idle time out of those gatherers of Freyr. Meanwhile, we've got Jason out here. I'm sorry, that's Theseus. Oh. Well, it's not Jason. We're mixing it all up. Okay, let's see if he calls it in. Will there be an Asgardian Bastion? Where is he going to put it? Okay, there's the Great Hall. He's going to put it up there. That's where you train your heroes and Cav. It is a brand new building in Retold. He hasn't summoned it yet, so he might wait. It'll be interesting to see what he decides to do. And now you can see that Draugr in action. Take a look at that thing. His icy shots that it does. We'll check out the tooltip on that. Reanimated archer that fires spectral arrows that penetrates all enemies in their path. In their special attack, they shoot like kind of like a triple shot, like they're Legolas or something. There it is. Here it comes. Pew! So only hit one unit there. Of course, that's a hero, not the best thing to fight with your myth unit. Uh-oh, needs to be careful there. Of course, heroes do counter myth units, so he doesn't want to be taking this fight quite like this. He's gonna be backing up. It looks like we have some raiding cavalry in queue right now for the Norse. We've got more hippies coming down from Poseidon on the other side. Of course, fun to see Poseidon embracing the cav. Oh, there you go, that penetrating shot. Look at all the damage that was able to do. Okay, he's able to hold off this fight, and that early rush from TheRapl appears to be repelled right now by Freyr. He didn't even have to use his Asgardian Citadel, so we'll see what he ends up doing. Bastion, sorry. It's not even called that. It's called the Asgardian Bastion, but when it shows up, it just says hill fort. Okay, so he holds that. There's Centaur doing some area attack, but it's looking like he's able to hold that. We got raiding cav coming out, continuing just to boom up back here. We've got his zebra down here on the west side. He's got, of course, berries and chickens available. All of that in his base, some food in the middle of the map. But it looks like he's kind of pushing Poseidon back and not looking really good right now for TheRapl. The Draugr did go down. Looks like Atlanta was able to get on top of him and take him out. Runs by here. What relic is this? Villager's Farm Faster. That'd be a good relic to get for the later time. Okay, so right now, let's see what's going on. We've got TheRapl over here. He is gathering up his gold. Lots of villagers on gold. Of course, these hippies, they cost a lot of gold. So that's why you often will see a lot of that. We'll move over to his perspective. We can hover over these things. 80 gold, 40 food is the cost for these. Okay, so a little bit of a lull in the battle here. I'm surprised we haven't seen that god power used yet for Freyr, so we'll have to wait and see what he's thinking. Putting down a second town center right now. Sometimes you'll see this used as a way to defend your expansion, whether it's on food or your second town center. Perhaps it's the middle of the map, right? There's a few different options you could do there. And here we go. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get this town center off, though. Right now, we've got Poseidon coming on in. He's only got two Husksuppe here building this. Uh-oh. Down it goes. This is not good. He had some good momentum, but got a little too greedy. Maybe he thought his opponent was going to stay back. Yeah. Maybe he was trying to defend up here on the north side. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. So he loses that town center. Score-wise, we're looking like Soup still in the lead as far as that's concerned, but it's a very close margin. Could be anyone's game. We do have 2 longhouses and a great hall. 2 great halls. So going for that. And we got a unique technology coming in from Udor. Let's check this bad boy out. So Udor's determination improves the movement speed of longhouse units and allows them to use a short burst of speed after standing idle. 5% boost you can see around there. And yeah, there you have it. And of course, there's a tech in your town center, which, wow, I can't show you. Here it is. It's a unique tech for Freyr. Increases hit points of all human soldiers and heroes by 25%. Pretty crazy, but it's really expensive. You can see 400 food, 125 favor. It gets cheaper as you get more technology. So it's not going to end up costing 125 favor whenever or if you get it, but obviously more geared for something for the late game. Okay, so we've got some raiding cav out here, but what is this? We've got Aphrodite coming in. Oh boy, so we've got the goddess of love and beauty, and there we go, we have it. That's gonna be the Asgardian hill fort, so he's building that right now. It takes a long time to come in, as you can see here. It takes a while for it to construct, but once it's there, you basically have a free hill fort. You can assist it with other units, so you can see he's using axemen to help build that up. But there we go, we see the third age. We got the Nemean lion available now for Poseidon now that he is in the mythic age. Okay, so now we've got some Padromos out here on the field, and these are going to be direct counters to these raiding cavalry. So Freyr's going to need to get out of there. I don't think he wants to take this fight. He's got a lot of raiding cav. Oh, gets... Oh my gosh! The stun from the Nemean lion, followed up by the pigs. Oh my gosh, he just used curse and turned that entire army of raiding cav into swine. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Okay, so how's he going to handle this? He's not aging up. He's got no food. His army was turned to pigs. Not looking good for Freyr. Some say, you know, these premium civs could be pay to win. Like, this is... you got to get this, right? But right now, the OG Poseidon looking really, really strong. I'm not sure how Soup's going to come back from that one. He's losing villagers back at home right now. He does have a little bit of expansion down here. Spread out a little bit, but right now the raids are coming in. We got Podromos, we got the Nemean Lion stunning every time he roars that mighty roar. Yeah, Rapl is absolutely looking OP right now. We got just a plain old-fashioned fortress coming down right now for Rapl. He's building that on his gold expansion just in front of his base. But he can it kind of feels like he can coast right now. This is his game to mess up. Now, he says he is in the second age. He can train Huskarls. He doesn't necessarily have to go to the next age. He's got some of those typical units you wouldn't have to heroic. He has them right now. So we see the Huskarl. That's good against archers, which doesn't exactly help in this scenario. There aren't really any archers here. We got direct counters. These Hippopists. These are good against other infantry. So that's going to be a lot of the Norse roster that you might see out in the field. Look at the military count, 26 versus 44, so just about double-ish. You can see the stats kind of side by side up here at the top. You can see looking pretty good for Poseidon at the moment. Yeah, when's the Gil and Burst going to come in? Yeah. Well, why is he waiting, you ask? Well, once you use it, like a lot of times the opponent is going to try to like bait it out, and then they're going to back off, so you don't get value out of it, because it's a defensive god power. It doesn't run fast across the map. He might be trying to use it here in a forward fashion, but if he doesn't finish, he's not going to be able to. And again, we've got a second settlement that has to be abandoned. He's not going to get this finished. Here comes an army of Rapl. He's able to deny that. I don't know how he thought he was going to be able to get that off. He would at least have like pack a ton of units on that to try to finish it fast enough. But here we go. And he can't even call the Gul and Bursty down here. He can call it by this town center and walk it out if he really wanted to, but it's pretty far away. I don't know. And meanwhile, we see Poseidon going up to the Mythic Age with Artemis. It's going to be the Mythic Age versus the second age here. Oh my gosh, not looking good. Okay, so right now we see a lot of hippies coming in right now, going for raids. He doesn't have really enough count to stop this. He's trying to use his throwing axeman and turtling next to that hill fort, that Asgardian hill fart. Oh my gosh. I have to edit that out. Yeah, I'm not sure how I can really use the Gil and Bursty in this way. He needs to be like full turtle greed and using it defending, or having like been able to grab this middle settlement could have been a big thing he could have done. Now, by the way, if you see those like boxes show up, it's because they've broken the arrow keys in Rex. So typically I navigate the map with arrow keys, but now it's secure. You can put boxes around things you can't select. Why they built this like this? Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, so we've got infantry out here. He's trying to hang on. He is for now. Population-wise, very similar. So it's certainly he's still in it, but Mythic Age versus Classical Age. Oh, I don't know. How's he gonna hold that? I think he might try to do it. Let's see if he tries to go and hold this. Earthquake at home. Let's see. Down to some of that infrastructure. We see towers crumbling. We see town centers crumbling. If he was going to try to age up, no, not anymore. It gets cancels an age up there. Takes a lot of damage. Luckily, the only thing he really loses is a town center. Not the end of the world. Oh my gosh, I thought he might try to put a town center on top of this and get a Gul and Bursty on the front line, but it looks like he didn't during that. He's going to be taking this fight. A lot of counter units here. I'm not sure he's going to have enough to hold this. Yeah, not looking very good for Freyr right now. Not the display he would have wanted. And Rapl takes the victory with a very, very convincing faction. Freyr just not up to par yet, but it's a brand new civ. He's gonna need to take some time to learn how it works. Let's take a look at some of those graphs. You can see the civilian units pretty similar on there. We had some raiding going out, but pretty similar throughout most of this game. In fact, Soup was able to come back in the villager game late, but we had kind of a straight to mythic kind of race here for Rapl, and he was able to get so much cav out and raiding, get a lot of value. I think the defining moment was probably knocking out that town center on the bottom side after an initial, I thought, was a very good defense. But yeah, not able to get the job done. That's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this Casa game. Let me know what you think about the new Civ. Hopefully we'll see some more action out of it here soon to come. And for now, we've got lots of guides on the YouTube channel. So check it out. Go learn everything you want to learn about Freyr. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.